What's up, y'all? It's your boy JC Young coming at you with another video. So today we're going to be talking about my hair journey. This first pic right here is from Anna's barbershop back home in Federal Way. Anna's like my mom. We go way back. She's been cutting my hair for 10 plus years. These braids are by this girl named Gabby. Nobody touches her. Like, her braids are immaculate. Just another picture from back in the day on the wall at the barbershop. So the first person who cut my hair was my father. And let me tell you, there were some haircuts that weren't my favorite, but my dad did the best he could, and it saved us a lot of money because going to get your hair cut, it gets expensive. Just want to give a shout out to Malcolm at Get It Done Hair Inc. He did my faux locks, and look at those beautiful parts. I love triangle parts. They're my favorite. But yeah, I went over to the salon he's at, and he did such a good job. Like, I loved it. He did a very good job. This is the end result. And yeah, you could tell he's proud of his work, and I'm proud of what he did, even though I'm sitting here looking kind of funny. But yeah, he did an amazing job. Shout out to him. Your hair is just another way to express yourself, just like with fashion and makeup. It's just another form of expression, and it's art. And I'd love to be able to be free. I think a lot of people are embracing their natural hair now, their natural hair textures, and just being natural is more of a thing now, because back in the day, being natural was looked down upon. Like, you had to have what they call good hair or a perm or whatever the case may be, but that is out the window. It's 2021, and we African American people are embracing our natural hair textures, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Now, I'm about to be really lazy with this, as you can see, because as soon as I started doing this, I was like, I'm over it, But as I was cutting my sides in the back of my hair like I always do, I ended up cutting a chunk of my hair out. So with that happening, I was like, let me straighten my hair and see where the chunk came out. But I guess couldn't really tell where the chunk came out. But growing up, I've always loved hair. Like I've admitted in past videos, I used to play with dolls. And if I wasn't trying to be like a family therapist, I probably would go to cosmetology school. I come from a very, I'll always say this, a very artistic family. But, like logo designers, drawing, singing, all of us can do something that's artistic. And growing up, I used to watch my mom do her hair and her makeup. And I don't know, I was just fascinated with makeup from jump. And my mom, I used to sit on the toilet and watch her do her hair. And my mom, the way she used to have her hair was just so silky and long, and it had, it moved, and it was beautiful. And I just admired the fact that she would get up every morning and she didn't wear like foundation, but she did like lipstick and mascara, a little eyeliner. But she would get up every morning, and it didn't matter really what was going on most of the time. She would get ready and get dressed and look good for the day. And I enjoy doing that now. That's something that both my parents have kind of instilled in me. Even if I'm not going anywhere or just sitting around the house all day, I still get up, wash my tail, brush my teeth, comb my hair, and, look somewhat presentable, I guess you could say. But I do have days where I really don't care. Also want to give a shout out to my friend Dominique, who passed away. He used to do my hair all the time back home. He used to Beijing my hair black, cut my sides, do all types of braid designs, and he was just so talented. And before I met him, I was like a guy braiding my hair, and he proved me wrong. I mean, obviously that was a long time ago if I'm thinking like that, but that was what I thought. I was like, I don't really feel like a man is gonna know how to braid my hair, and he did it so good. And then the Beijing, like, because I know some people get their hair Beijinged at the barbershop, just to have that fresh line. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but I just remember that stuff will be bleeding all over everything when I first got it done. But I enjoyed my hair being jet black. Like, I wanted my hair to be jet black. Speaking of jet black, my roommate and my friend, her name's Jenny, she would always straighten my hair for me. She'd be like, "Want me to straighten your hair for you?" I'd be like, "Sure." And it was just fun. It was fun to have someone do that for me, and just to honestly be accepted for who I was. It was just, some people you run into and they're like automatically thinking that you need a haircut. But I love hair, and I love dreadlocks, and I love natural hair, 4C, 4B, 3A, all the types. I love them, and I think whatever you have, you should embrace it, and because it's a part of who we are. And those, people with kids out there, if you have a boy and you've never cut his hair, like, if he wants to cut it, I would say cut it. But as a parent, I give props to you for giving your kid the right to express himself at a young age. I think that's cool. And I think it teaches the kids something as well. Because a lot of people, there's just so many stigmas with having long hair as a black man. You can be called lazy, or, it's just, I think that it's annoying for us to all feel like we gotta be the same. So I think in this channel you'll get the point. I get that point across a lot in almost every video, that being unique is a good thing. Doing your own thing is good. See, at this point, I'm like over it. I'm like, let me just. If I would have did thin sections, it would have been way like smoother and straight, and the ends would have been better. But I'm like, nah, I don't feel like sitting here. This wasn't even supposed to be a video, but I was supposed to be doing something totally different. But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta roll with whatever happens and make it work. I remember I used to straighten my little sister's hair. That was always fun. You'll see pictures of her on IG, but yeah, I used to straighten her hair, and now she does her own hair. But yeah, hair is it's everything on the outside is just a visual, a part of you that is only on the outside. I think what's most important is your soul, and it's important to have confidence and be, happy, accept yourself and be happy with your appearance. But ultimately, I think the most important thing is your soul and who you are on the inside and what's in your heart. And I think once that is right, then it starts to show on the outside. And you can get, it's like that Beyonce song, Pretty Hurts. She says it's the soul that needs the surgery. And that's so true. I think that you can have enough money, to fix your nose, your hair extensions, the tattoo on makeup, and for a little bit, these things, get braces and fix your teeth, yeah. For a little bit, these things make you feel good, but after you've done all these things and you still go back to feeling, empty or not good about yourself, that's when you have to start having conversations with God. Milan, stop. You have to start having conversations with God and just maybe read on what. Stop. Milan, you gonna mess this video up. Shh. Stop it. Anyways, my bad. Milan. Y'all are used to that though. But just looking you really trying it, stop. Just looking, just searching, like doing some soul searching, just really figuring out what makes you happy in who you are, outside of what people see. Because what people see is just the outside, and there's so much more on the inside, hopefully, unless you're shallow. And I'm definitely not that type of person. But I do love making people feel good about themselves. So hopefully, like, one day I'll be able to do other people's hair and makeup. And I say one day, and I mean very soon. Milan, please stop. Shh. Shh. Be quiet. Anyways, I'm almost done here. Will you stop? I didn't even get the roots that good. I just kind of... did whatever I could do. Shout out to Tyrone too, because Tyrone's pressed my hair out before too. He's a choreographer, and he has his own studio, but one day I needed my hair pressed out. I don't know why, but he pressed it out and it was amazing. It's just, I have nothing on him or Dominique. But I just did the best that I could. I just don't have the patience, really. But this flat iron was really good. It was cheap too. Like, it was like $40 at Target. and it goes up to 474 degrees or something. And then my the heat that I'm using it on right now is 374. Look at me. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. It's been so long since I've done this. I remember back in the day, me and my old friends, we went to gay pride, and it was just three of us, me and my two friends. One of them was my best friend, and they were like, JR, just wear your hair out. Just wear it down and wear it out. So I wore it out. I wore it down and wore it out. And it was long. Way longer than this. It was not this. It was longer. But when we got to San Francisco for Pride, the wind was blowing so much. And it was just, hair was everywhere. And it was annoying. Just all up in my face. It was funny. They were laughing. Because it was just too much going on. I couldn't even just stand there and talk because the wind was blowing my hair in my face. But it was back in the day. I just remember my friends. I was just known for my hair, and I guess that can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. I don't know, but I was definitely known for my hair, and my friend would be like, we'd be in the club, and there would be a guy in there with, long hair, possibly tracks in there. I'm pretty sure it was tracks. Like, I could see it. And my friend would make it be known, your hair's longer, like, just so loud about it. Your hair's longer. That's not his hair. Like, it was just stuff like that. It's just funny. I can definitely say that I had some people around me who, they loved me for me, but they also, they really allowed me to be myself. And I'm very blessed to have had people around me like that. And I've had to learn to be like that with myself. I think before, I didn't really accept myself as much as I should have. There were parts about myself that I just didn't like, and the hair was kind of like a blanket to hide behind other things about myself that I just didn't think were good enough. This before, because I worked at the airport for like, how many years? 8 years. Shout out to Virgin America people. But oh crap, I just forgot what I was trying to say. Worked at the airport, and I worked for an airline that was amazing. Like, I was there when it first started, so, and we just got to we got to dress. I mean, we still had a uniform, but it wasn't like airlines are now. It wasn't so strict. We got to have a little bit of style, a little bit of flavor, and it was cool. But I remember I came to work one day. I would try it. Like, I would push we all were just, because it was a new airline with barely, like, the policies and procedures were just being, put in place. So one of my friends, her name's Kim, I think she shaved her head. So then they put a rule in the policies of that you can't cut your hair, like, you can't shave your head. And then I came to work with beads in my hair one time. I don't know why, because they were loud and annoying. But my supervisor at the time, his name was Harvey, and he called me into the office. And I knew he was going to say something about my hair, but I didn't care, because I was just like, I don't think they're going to fire me for this. So I would always push my limits a little bit. So I sit down in the office with my beads, and he's like, "Something's different about your hair." And I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You have beads in your hair." And I'm like, "Yeah, have beads in my hair." And then they implemented a rule after that. You know, he said I could keep it in until I took it out, but don't do it again.